Hello guys, today I'm doing a quick real-world lens review of the Olympus 17mm f1.8 prime lens. There'll be no lens tests or anything of that sort, but I'll show you how it looks and performs in the real world. First, we'll start with the build quality. This lens is made of metal and it feels solid in the hand. Not your plastic fantastic, but really nice metal. The size of it is reasonably compact, but let's face it, it's not your pancake lens such as the 20mm or even the smaller 14mm. It has a clutch focusing wheel that has a distance scale, which I'll talk about later. Overall, it's a nice, solid lens that felt more durable than my camera, believe it or not. The performance of the lens is great. Focusing was accurate and very fast. Since it's a 34mm equivalent and it tries to become a 35mm equivalent, although it's not quite, it allows you to capture more of the environment but not having a dramatic wide-angle lens effect. I specifically like this because it shows more and it works better in the street in my opinion, although that is a subjective point of view. Alright, on with the review. The large aperture allowed me to take pictures indoors with as much noise as the kit lens. This lens also has a special feature, the clutch focusing. On my camera, the focusing was much better than your standard fly-by-wire, but didn't feel as responsive as a mechanically linked focus ring. Speaking of the focus ring, it is a smooth, but when you pull the clutch back, it had more resistance, which was nice because it was a focusing ring, and you'd like to not, just bump out of place when you're focusing it. The focusing range was also a bit too short, which I didn't like because manual lenses from the film era was nice and it had so much of a focus reach, but this is fine, I suppose. The image quality of this lens is great. It's much sharper than the kit lens, which I may add is much better than most kit lenses. Of course, if you were pixel peeping, then you'd find it wasn't as sharp as a 20mm by Panasonic, but it's almost as sharp. But you have to keep in mind the focusing on that lens was really quite sluggish. You can get some nice bokeh from the lens, but the subject has to be close enough. It's great for background separation though, because it allows you to have the background separated, but you sort of know where it is, which is great for the street. I recommend that the people who buy this buy it as a second purchase because it allows you to become more creative because you're stuck on that one focal length and you can zoom with your feet and try and have better angles and perspectives than just zooming in and out. Alright, so let's on with the thing. This lens truly shines as an everyday lens, and it's also a street photographer's lens. I recommend that people buy a fixed focal length as a second purchase, as I told you before. And it also performs better in low light than these kit lenses, and are much sharper for the price they are compared to other zooms of that price. Overall, I like this lens. It's great for everyone, but especially for travel and street photography. The focusing is fast, the image is sharp, and the clutch focusing feature works with in street photography for zone focusing. I'll leave you here with a couple more images that I took so you can get a look for yourself on the image quality. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Goodbye.